Welcome to the Integrate Project podcasts, fostering cooperation for industrial transition towards integrated multi-trophic aquaculture in the European Atlantic area. In these 5 short podcast interviews, you will hear different invited experts, as well as integrated project partners, discuss various aspects of integrated multi-trophic aquaculture in Europe and abroad. This project is co-financed by the Interreg Atlantic Area Program through the European Regional Development Fund. The content of these podcasts only reflects the speaker's views. The program authorities are not liable for any use that may be made of the information contained therein. For more information, please visit our website at www.integrate-imta.eu and follow us on Twitter at integrate_IMTA. Thanks for listening and enjoy.
Hello everyone, we are in Pleubian, France at our project meeting, and the first time we've met as a partnership since the IMTA definition event 5 months ago in Porto for the definition of integrated multi-trophic aquaculture. I'm Jose Cabello, project technician at CTAQUA, and I'm pleased to be here with Jessica Ratcliff, postdoc researcher at NUIG. Jessica is also the leader of Work Package 4 for best practice in the Atlantic area. Hello Jessica, how are you?
Hi everyone, I'm very well thanks. We've had a very nice meeting here in Paimpol. I'm happy to be here in France with the group.
So Jessica, what's the status of the IMTA definition, considering the progress that has been made internally since the IMTA definition event?
So we've been working on the synthesis of all the information we gained from the questionnaire and from all the discussions during the event. And this is now being reviewed internally by the project consortium and will then be distributed to all the participants of the event for their feedback. But as it stands at the moment, we have the bare bones of a definition. And first I want to make it clear that any definition of IMTA produced should be broad and all-encompassing to be able to accommodate the diversity of systems that constitute IMTA. And it should also be simple, aimed at legislators and policymakers. And we can back up this simple definition by a technical standard which can be much more nuanced and detailed. So in this way we hope that all stakeholder groups will be represented at an appropriate level of detail for their needs. And it's also important to point out that this is not a fundamental definition, but one that aims to facilitate regulation and commercialisation of IMTA, and also to stimulate best practice within the industry. So I can give some details about the definition. As it stands now, it contains the following components. Firstly, it's principally aquatic, which means that the terrestrial organisms can be included in the IMTA system, but they should not constitute the principal activity. Secondly, there should be a controlled or semi-controlled flow of nutrients, and I'm going to come back to this point in a moment. Thirdly, it involves 2 or more managed functional groups, and we chose the term functional groups as it is the function of each organism that dictates its compatibility alongside other organisms to create balanced IMTA systems. And finally, all species must be harvested. So this refers to the fact that it's not enough to cycle nutrients within the system, but in order to close nutrient loops, we need to make a net removal of nutrients from the system.
And considering all those aspects, what are the next steps for the integrated project partners?
I think we need to clarify certain terms within the definition, so that's the purpose of distributing the synthesis to all the participants from the definition event. And we're going to gather their feedback from this first draft in order to fully understand, for example, what a controlled flow of nutrients means in terms of implementation of the definition, or other parts such as what does it mean to actually, what does managing an organism mean in terms of the implementation of the definition. And the hope is that all this work will form the basis of a standard that can be used to inform policy and legislation, and finally provide an impetus for the industry to develop.
Thanks very much for your time, Jessica, and thanks everyone for listening.